Hi everyone, Ironclad Cobra here and welcome to another quick unboxing first impressions video. Today I'm featuring Anbernic's RG35XX twin brother, which is the RG35XX Plus. And of course I got this device around 2 weeks ago during Anbernic's big sale or super deals, I guess. It was around $50 including free shipping from AliExpress. I'll include the link in the video description. I think it was a couple of dollars cheaper than the H. I remember I got the H for $55 including shipping, and this was $50 including shipping. I guess now the price is a bit higher. You probably would be able to get it around $60 including free shipping, and I think this is still a great price for a very good pocketable handheld. Now let me just go through the unboxing. I got the gray model, as you see here. They have 3 color options. They have the white, transparent black, and the gray. Gray is always my favorite, as you've seen on my channel. I love retro gray handhelds. On this side there's nothing. This side of the box there's nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing at the bottom. This is the model, as you see. So let's open it together. This is the unit itself. Let's have a look what comes in the box as well. I think it's the generic wipes, wet and dry, the operation or user manual, probably English and Chinese, same as you've seen with the H, and then of course a screen protector. These are basic accessories that come with Anbernic devices. And I'm guessing this would be the USB-A, USB-C charging cable, which is also the generic charging cable. Yeah, USB-A to USB-C. So these are the contents of the box. There's nothing else. Let's have a look at the unit itself. There you go. As we said, this is the operation manual, just to give you a quick idea. Probably English and Chinese. That shows you the hotkeys, the controllers. Yeah, Chinese, and this is the English. The specifications as well. I think I'll go through the specs while I'm talking about the unit itself, and I'll include everything in the video description. Okay, these are the shortcuts as well, or the hotkeys, and there you go. Okay, so let's have a look at the unit itself. Wow, very compact size. Beautiful build quality, beautiful color, and let me have a quick comparison with the H as well. This is the twin brother, the H that I have. As you see here, it's shorter than the H, which is about 20% shorter than the H, but the H is thinner. Another feature that the H has and the Plus doesn't are the analog sticks. So this one doesn't have the analog sticks, which will make it a little bit difficult for shooting and racing games. But I think that would be the sacrifice of the pocketable size. So if pocketability is more important for you, or size matters more for you, I think the Plus will be a good option. But if you prefer to have the analog sticks, I think the H is still a great option. Now, another difference from the H as well, there is only, on the Plus, there's only one speaker, which is here. Whereas the H, as you see, it has two dual down-firing speakers that are here. So apart from that, I think the specs are the same. It's just the form and size factor. If you like vertical handhelds, I think this is a great device. I personally still prefer the horizontal handhelds. Now, the Plus, as the H, has all the bells and whistles that you would need in a pocketable device. Good build quality, good screen, good performance. It has also the HDMI out here, and it has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi as well. So the face buttons are really good, a bit clicky, but they are good. The menu button, the D-pad, good Anbernic D-pad as always. Start and select button. Here is the speaker, as I said. On this side you would have your turn on and off button, R, the reset button, and then TF1 and TF2. TF1 would be for your operating system, and TF2 will be for your game ROMs. I'm personally using TF1 only, which means one micro SD card that has my operating system as well as the games. I purchased this with a 65 gigabyte of micro SD card. I think it has around 4,000 to 5,000 built-in games, but as you've seen in my H video, I always love to have my own library and have custom firmware. Speaking of custom firmware, I'm planning to run Batocera, which is the same system that I ran on the H in the previous video, which means I can use the same micro SD card in the Plus as well, because it's the same specs and everything will work the same. On this side we would have the volume rocker, the plus and button. At the bottom here, as you see, we'll have your Type-C charger and 3.5mm audio jack. And on top we have the micro HDMI out. Now when it comes to the specs, this is exactly the same specs as the H. As I mentioned, it has the same specs as the H, which is the Allwinner H700 CPU or chipset, which is similar to the RG35XX. So don't expect very good performance when it comes to PS1, PSP and Dreamcast. It might be able to play some titles, probably the easy or 2D titles, but always regard PS1, PSP and Dreamcast as a bonus. But still, for a pocketable handheld, it has very good performance, and I think the size of this device is probably the same size as the Mio Mini Plus, or slightly bigger, but it's very pocketable. At the back of the device, as you see, we have the shoulder buttons and triggers. The battery on this is the same battery as the H, 3300 milliamp battery, which gives you around 6 hours of gameplay. The shoulder buttons and triggers feel good. There is some rattling, you know, the rattling is a bit more than the H, but as I said, it's still a great pocketable device. I'm going to share with you also the stock OS experience, which is exactly the same stock OS that we have on the H as well. So let me just turn on the device. The screen, as I mentioned, is the same screen as the H. It's 3.5 inch IPS screen that has the resolution of 640 by 480. The RAM on this is the same RAM as the H, 1 gigabyte As I mentioned, all the technical specs are the same. So there you go. These are the games: RetroArch, favorites, history, search, app center, settings. I think here you can modify or change any settings that you wish. Lock screen, date and time, language, network settings. Those are your basic Anbernic settings. When it comes to games, similar to the H, it has PSP, PS1, Vertical Arcade, Capcom 1, 2, 3, Neo Geo, Final Burn Neo, MAME, GBA, NES, Super NES, Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, Sega 32X, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, PC Engine, TurboGrafx 16, Neo Geo Pocket, Sega Game Gear or Genesis. This is Game Gear, not Genesis, and then WonderSwan Color. So these are the systems that comes with the stock OS. I think the stock OS is okay, it's not that bad, but I always prefer to have the custom firmware Linux, and Batocera V40 beta that I have on the H will exactly work on the Plus as well. I'll share with you some gameplay as I always do. Let me share some PSP gameplay experience on the stock OS. We can probably try, let's see, God of War. I think with the H, I tried GTA Vice City Stories, and there was some audio tear, if you remember. But let's try God of War on the Plus, see how it goes. It's a little cool device. I absolutely love it. The speaker is quite loud.
Suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. But for now, his only respite, his only relief from the sins of his past, was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil, unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
I think it's good. Wow. Wow, it was quite good. As I said, it's the same chipset on the H700, but it looks like God of War is performing much better than GTA, Grand Theft Auto. But anyway, I think even if the entire library of PS1 and PSP doesn't play well, that's still a great device for $50 to $60 price range. Okay guys, I think that would be for today. As I mentioned, you can still install Batocera V40 Beta that I have on my H. It's the same video, so I'm not planning to do another video on the Plus because all the steps are the same, and you can use the same micro SD card. If you own an H, you can just switch the SD card in the Plus. That would be it. Okay guys, I think it's a lovely device. As I said, if you are in the market for a pocketable, very compact size factor, build a good build quality, mini HDMI out, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, under $60, this is a great device. So that would be for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And always remember, we don't stop gaming because we grow old. We grow old because we stop gaming.